We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On play action, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Heineke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, Heineke. Flush to his right. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
At the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The give is to Elliott, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
2nd and 4. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Heineke on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Heineke. This one left side caught by Gibson. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And a play fake, and now Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
To the air again, Heineke. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Heineke now. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now Heineke on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Davante Adams. 98 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Prescott on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Heineke. This is brought in by Gibson. And they work this out past the 25.
They were backed up to start the drive. But how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. First down, Heineke. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 44, Heineke flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run with Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. goes the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 27, Prescott looking deep for Adams. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Heineke to throw it. Buying time to his left. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A first down throw for Heineke. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And they'll throw again. Heineke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Escaping the pressure right. There's Beckham. Great grab. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slant to Adams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw, Heineke. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing, Heineke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. The 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd and long for Heineke. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going. Here's Heineke. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On 2nd and 11 now. Heineke. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Heineke. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw is Heineke. Flush to his right. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try the draw. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
31's the mic. Man out. 31's the mic. I got it. 47. Check. 31's the mic.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Touchdown. It's complete. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes. On the afternoon, and the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On play action, Heineke rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now after the sack, Heineke and the Washington offense going to face a tough 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Heineke dancing to his left. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Heineke. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Heineke's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's Heineke. He'll buy some time right. And oh, coughed it up! Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Number 19, Light. He's coming. Check in. Watch the run. Mike, 28. Mike, 28. You don't see me in your night.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Watch the run.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. One last shot now for Heineke. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.